Hey everybody, this is Threshold Training's workout day for Monday, January 4th. Today's workout, we are starting off with an every minute on the minute of squat cleans on the first minute, and then the second minute we're doing toes to bar and double unders. So our goal here is to start doing our squat cleans with body weight movements or some different variation, complementary movement that will keep our heart rate high and allow us to perfect and refine our squat cleans under a little bit more duress and potentially some structural fatigue. So our squat cleans, during that first 60-second interval, we have 3 to do at 80% of the max clean we found last Tuesday. This is the same load that you used to do 5 minutes of max squat cleans last Tuesday. So this is what it's going to look like. Barbell is going to start on the floor, feet are underneath your hips. We're going to pull the bar off the floor so that our hips and chest rise at the same rate. We're going to launch the bar up, catch in our front right position, into a full depth squat, and stand. I encourage you to think of these 3 squat cleans as singular reps due to the load that you'll be using. So you're doing 1 every 15 to 20 seconds in order to make it through the 60-second period. From there, we're going to go into our toes to bar or knees to elbows and our 20 double unders. For both these movements, we should be choosing variations that will allow us to do all 7 or all 20 reps in a row. Okay? We want to be moving through those movements with precision and accuracy. So for the toes to bar, knees to elbows, let's make sure that we're pulling down on the bar and that your whole body is getting behind the bar. So my torso is going to be displacing itself behind the bar. My head is not thrown back up here, right, looking at the ceiling. I'm going to try to keep it forward or at least angled up if I'm looking at the bar. Hey, as my legs come back. I'm going to have to push on the bar in order to displace my torso back, but I'm keeping my hollow shape as I do this. So come in my arch position and hollow here. And notice where my head is, my head is not here. For our double unders, when you start, find your consistent hop height first with single unders, then add the wrist speed versus trying to find your hop height and the wrist speed at the same time. So it's okay to do a single, higher single, and then go. Okay, I'd rather have you do that. That way you're not rushing double under and you're staying nice and relaxed. It's often when we rush and try to speed things up that we become a little more unsuccessful. Remember, we're working through this for 12 minutes, so we're doing 6 rounds at each 60-second interval, if you will. Then we're going to take a 3-minute rest, and we're going to go straight into 2 minutes of max rep wall balls. Okay? We're choosing a load that we normally do in workouts. We've seen it every day. We're not going any heavier. If you can do 2 minutes of just straight wall balls, great. Do 2 minutes, as many wall balls as you can. Okay? See if you can hold on to the ball for the full 2-minute period. The goal of this is to kind of simulate, after having done a lot of heavy squats, can we now do a lighter squat and prolong our sets and build our capacity to handle a lot at once. From there, we're going to go into part B, which is focused on hinging endurance. So we have 2 sets of 20 deadlifts at 55% of our new 8-rep max deadlift that we found a few weeks ago. So, as you can see, we are focused on our ability to hinge at the waist, building posterior chain endurance. So, as we get towards March, right, and future workouts, we're going to need a lot of posterior chain endurance, okay, because we're going to be pulling the barbell off the floor a lot. So the deadlift is a good way to help with this. So instead of doing low sets, low reps, high weight, we're going to decrease the load, increase the reps. These will get more challenging as we go, since we'll increase the load. We have a strict 60 seconds between rests. Again, we're focusing on that endurance. So we're gonna have a little bit of a metabolic response when we're doing multiple reps. Okay, this doesn't change how we want to view our technique so much. Okay, we wanna make sure that our feet are hip width apart. Okay, our shins are vertical. As we pull off the floor, okay, we get tension through the body. Before we pull off the floor, we get tension through our body. If you are not ready to lift, don't lift. Okay, so get ready to lift first. Break the bars if you're trying to snap it like a twig. That will help the shoulders stay engaged. Push through your feet. Get tension, pull the slack out of the bar, then go. Hey, if you haven't gone through some of those key points of performance, then don't lift. Hey, what we don't want to do is come from a relaxed position, get tension as we pull the bar off the floor, then go. We'd rather have a little bit of tension built up so that we can start to push past the inertia that we need to in order to accelerate the bar towards our hips. When we then reverse the movement, make sure that we get our hips behind us, like so. Shoulders are coming over and beyond that bar. As it passes the knee, we're going to slightly lower our hips to the ground. Not below our knees, but slightly lower our hips. That way the bar comes to the ground without changing the shape of our back in this case. Okay, so that is our workout for Monday. Have a great start to the week and a great workout.